Hello, Mike Manu here, and it's such a beautiful evening outside. I wanted to make this quick video for you and share with you a story that came up today. Actually, it was a question that was asked to me as I was playing golf. We had a new member that joined our group that normally didn't play with us, and when I told him that I'd been a business coach for over 20 years and blah, 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 I'd worked with about over 100 different businesses and about 75 industries, he went on, of course, to start to ask me some different questions to see if I could help him out. And one of the things that he said, that even though business was booming right now, one of the biggest challenges he had was that everybody wanted to compete on price. And that seems to be most businesses' natural way of getting new business is to always lower their price against their competition. Because let's face it, if you're a plumber, if you're a dentist, if you're an attorney, I mean, everybody pretty much charges the same rates. So what separates you from the rest of the field? So if you stick around to the end of this video, I'm going to give you 3 steps so that you'll never ever have to worry about competing on price again. And I learned this whole story about price and how to be the go-to business about 40 years ago when I got started in sales, and I was a rainbow vacuum cleaner distributor. And at the time, our vacuum was $529, and I'm talking about 1978 when you could buy a Eureka or a Hoover for probably $49. And people used to say, well, how do you sell that product? And I said, I don't know. I just do this demonstration and people fall in love with it and want to buy it. And I averaged 15 or 20 sales every single month for several years that I was in that industry. It wasn't until decades later that I learned that the reason why is what we call inside reality and outside perception. And these are really the 2 sides of your business that usually don't match. And when they don't match, you're always having to compete on price. It's the same reason why a Cadillac dealer in one side of town will sell a Cadillac for $5,000 more than a Cadillac dealer, 15 minutes away or 20 minutes away. And sell more Cadillacs, okay? It's because of the inside reality they've been able to convey that into the outside world. The inside reality is what you bring to the marketplace. It could be your product, it could be your service, your staff, your operations, your management. And you're always constantly, as a business owner, improving and innovating operations and management because you want the inside to flow. You want everything to work smoothly. You want when the phone calls come in from the ads you're running for them to get answered correctly. You want to book the calls perfectly. You want to get people scheduled and coming in. And if it's outstanding, then you've done a phenomenal job on getting that inside reality to be above the rest, okay? And you've pretty much built that based upon the needs of your clients and your prospects, because you've taken those clients and how they've reacted, and then you've responded and made your inside office and management function accordingly. And as a result of that, everything runs smoothly. So you've listened, you've innovated, and you've done a fantastic job. Now, the trickier part is how do you convey that to the outside world? How do your potential prospects perceive the inside reality you've created? And that is based upon one thing and one thing alone, and that's communication. How are you communicating to the outside world the value you've created on the inside, that customer service, everything that you do so well? And you do that through several different ways in today's marketplace. It's through advertising, it's through public relations, it's how you market, it's how you do sales. And most importantly, in today's world, it's social media. It's places like Facebook or LinkedIn or even Yelp. And the problem is that's probably the hardest part of this, and that's why you always compete on price. It's how do you get all these things to match? How do you get them all to line up? And the reason why normally is because you're very tactical and you don't operate strategically. You have someone that does, if you do Yellow Pages, the person at the Yellow Pages develops the Yellow Page ads. If you got someone doing your Facebook, they're doing your Facebook ad. You got someone else that specializes in LinkedIn doing LinkedIn. You've got somebody else, if you do TV or radio or newspaper, they're doing that. And so everyone's got their own idea of how your business needs to look to the outside world, okay? And unfortunately, there's no congruency, okay? So they're very tactical. They're not overall strategic. You don't have an overall plan that you then tell each one of those people that handles those parts of the marketing or the advertising exactly what you want to do. And as a result, you never really convey your message, your inside reality of why you're so good. Probably one of the best examples of this is Nordstrom's. I mean, if you Google Nordstrom's, you will find that they are so well known for their customer service. They've even created marketing programs that you can buy to teach your staff and your employees how to deliver customer service just like Nordstrom's does. So that's the really key here. Can you take your inside reality and make it the outside perception that your customers see? Because if you can do that, you'll never ever have to worry about competing on price again. And you'll be like the Cadillac dealer. You'll be able to charge more money because they know you're the only game in town, okay? And the three things you need to do, and I would suggest playing this video back and writing these down, are capture the attention of your target market. So you have to have that well-defined and know who your best customers are or best clients are. You've got to help the prospect gather all the information necessary they need in order to make a very informed and intelligent decision about the product or service that they're looking to buy, okay? And when you can do that, and when that customer or prospect feels like, hey, I'm getting ready to make a great decision because you've given them all the information. In other words, you've led them to where they need to go to make that buying decision. You've also in turn lowered the risk in them taking that next step, whatever that might be, okay? And I'm assuming that you're all upstanding and a great company and everything else. So that's really the key here, because human nature demands that internally in our brain that we knowingly are making the right decision. We don't want to knowingly be thinking that, oh man, am I doing the wrong thing? You want that buyer to have complete confidence that that next step, when they give you the credit card, they write the check, whatever it might be, that they've done the right thing, okay? So I challenge you to work on your outside perception. Get your customers to see what you're so great about in your inside reality. So again, I want to thank you for watching this video. If you've gotten some value out of it, leave a comment below. Love it, do whatever you'd like to do. If you've got a question, you can leave it below. I'll be happy to answer it for you, or send me a PM. And if you got value and you have some friends that might need something like this in their business, please share it with them, okay? I'd really appreciate it. I know they would too. So until the next video, I hope 2019 is a banner year for you. So go out there and take what you deserve.